A lot of people have seen this election as a referendum on the president, on his character, on his dignity, on his presidential leadership style. I think a lot of Democrats thought that that would be a slam dunk for at least at the national level in polling, even though they knew the battleground states would be tough as we're seeing. It's been less clear that Americans have a singular agreed opinion of Donald Trump. We've known that he's had a really loyal, steady base. But I think this election so far, and it's, we still have a lot of data to come in. It's going to take quite a long time to analyze it carefully. But it certainly looks like America is very divided on the question of Donald Trump and what he stands for. Right now, we are hanging on a knife edge. We are waiting to see how long is it going to take. And the big question is, the longer that it takes, to what extent will that president double down on his message that we saw this morning when he said, I've won. There's been fraud. I should have already won. I'm going to the Supreme Court. Absolutely extraordinary comments from a sitting president of one of the world's most historically successful democracies. Raises profound questions for what happens over the next few days. What we've seen so far is a huge story of Americans turning out at a higher level in greater numbers than we've ever seen before. We've seen young voter turnout, we've seen minorities turning out, we've seen women, men, we've seen everybody turning out. And when we get that total note, I think it will be quite extraordinary to see how passionate Americans are about voting. If it stops there, and the story is, an extraordinary turnout, people demonstrating that they're willing to stand in long lines, travel to deliver their ballots, that will be a remarkable story for democracy, no matter what the result is. But if what we see in the next few days is a contested election, a president alleging fraud, people on the ground descending into some sort of fighting over the results, trying to block counting, then I think we're in a wholly different situation. It's sad to see America not providing the kind of role model, the kind of example of how a healthy democracy conducts an election. But again, it's a little bit early to make that allegation. We saw the president's speech. It was very problematic. We don't know what's going to happen in the next few days. And we also don't know exactly how the rest of the world will react. But we do know that they're watching and they're waiting to see, because it has a profound impact for so many countries, not only how the election takes place, but also, of course, who the next US president is and what kind of policies he will pursue, and also what America's democracy will look like over the next 4 years.